10 countries that are free to visit, no visa required, universal welcome. Here's something that most people don't realize about travel. The thing stopping millions of people from exploring the world isn't money. It isn't time. It's a visa, weeks of paperwork, embassy appointments, rejection risks, fees that disappear even if you get denied. It is genuinely one of the most frustrating parts of being a traveler today. But here's the secret that travel insiders know. There are countries on this planet that skip all of that completely. No pre-approval, no embassy visit, no waiting. You just show up and you're in. Today, I'm counting down 10 incredible countries that are completely free to visit for almost every single passport on Earth. Some of these will genuinely surprise you. Let's go. 10, Tuvalu. Kicking us off at number 10, Tuvalu. I know. You're probably thinking, where on earth is Tuvalu? It's one of the smallest, most remote nations in the entire world. A tiny Pacific island chain sitting between Hawaii and Australia. And here's the remarkable thing. Tuvalu hands every single passport holder on the planet a free visa on arrival for up to 30 days. Every passport. Almost nobody goes there, which means you get untouched coral reefs, a genuinely intact local culture, and the kind of quiet you simply cannot find in any mainstream destination. If you want to say you've been somewhere so rare that most people have never even heard of it, Tuvalu is your answer. 9. Armenia. At number 9, we're heading to the Caucasus, Armenia. This is one of the most underrated destinations in the entire region, and honestly, in the world. Most passport holders receive a full 180 days. That's 6 entire months completely visa-free. And for anyone who doesn't automatically qualify, a visa on arrival is available at the airport. No advance booking needed. What you're getting for that ease of entry is stunning. Medieval monasteries carved into cliffsides, rich, incredible food, ancient history stretching back thousands of years, and the warmest, most genuine hospitality you'll ever encounter anywhere. The capital, Yerevan, is vibrant, affordable, and surprisingly cosmopolitan. Armenia truly doesn't get the attention it deserves. 8. Palau. Number 8 is Palau, and this one is another Pacific gem that opens its doors to every passport on Earth, completely free, for up to 30 days on arrival. No form online, no fee, nothing. Just arrive. But what makes Palau extraordinary isn't just the open door policy, it's the ocean. Palau has some of the most pristine diving and snorkeling in the entire world. You've got Jellyfish Lake, where you can actually swim among thousands of completely harmless golden jellyfish. You've got coral ecosystems so protected and so healthy that they feel like something out of a nature documentary. Palau is remote, raw, and genuinely life-changing. Don't sleep on this one. 7. Malaysia. At number 7, Malaysia. Over 160 countries get visa-free entry for up to 90 days. That's 3 full months, 0 paperwork, 0 fees. And what you're unlocking is remarkable. Malaysia is one of the most diverse countries on Earth. You've got the ultra-modern skyline of Kuala Lumpur with the iconic Petronas Twin Towers. You've got the ancient rainforests of Borneo, which are some of the oldest ecosystems on the planet. You've got the island paradise of Langkawi. And then there's the food. The street food in Malaysia is genuinely world-class, a mix of Malay, Chinese, and Indian cuisines that is unlike anything else in Southeast Asia. It's also extremely affordable for the quality of experience you get. Malaysia is a complete package. 6, Barbados. Coming in at number 6, Barbados. And this one genuinely impressed me when I looked into it. Nearly every passport on Earth gets visa-free access for up to 6 months. 6 months in the Caribbean. That is extraordinary. White sand beaches, crystal blue water, the legendary Mount Gay rum, fresh flying fish, and the birthplace of Rihanna. Barbados is everything the Caribbean dream promises. It's safe, it's incredibly friendly, and it has a warmth that goes well beyond just tourism. Unlike some Caribbean islands that feel like they exist purely for resorts, Barbados has real local neighborhoods, real culture, real stories if you look beyond the beach. 5. Tanzania number 5 is Tanzania, and this might be the single biggest wildlife destination on this entire list. While Tanzania does require a visa, here's the thing. Almost every nationality in the world can get one instantly, either through a quick e-visa applied for online in minutes or a visa right at the airport on arrival. No embassy, no rejection anxiety, no waiting weeks. And what you're getting access to is staggering. The Serengeti, the Ngorongoro Crater, Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in all of Africa, and Zanzibar, the spice island off the coast with some of the most beautiful beaches on the Indian Ocean. Tanzania isn't just a travel destination, it's one of those places that genuinely rewires your perspective on the world. 4. Kenya. At number 4, Kenya. And this one has fresh, exciting news for travelers. As of 2024, Kenya completely scrapped its old visa system and replaced it with a free electronic travel authorization, an ETA, that is available to every single passport holder on Earth. You fill out a quick online form, you get approval, and you're done. It costs nothing. And what you're unlocking with that free approval is one of the continent's greatest destinations, the Masai Mara, where the Great Migration, one of the most spectacular wildlife events on Earth, happens every year. Amboseli National Park, with breathtaking views of Kilimanjaro, a vibrant, world-class street food scene in Nairobi, and beautiful beaches along the Indian Ocean. Kenya just made itself one of the most accessible countries in Africa, and it was already one of the best. 3. Fiji. The top 3 begin with Fiji, and Fiji is one of only a small handful of countries in the world that gives every single passport holder free visa on arrival access for up to 4 months. 4 months of paradise. Over 330 islands of turquoise lagoons, soft coral reefs, traditional Fijian villages, and a culture so welcoming that the word bula, their universal greeting, actually means life. Fiji is the kind of place you think only exists in screensavers and travel brochures. The snorkeling and diving alone are worth the flight. And the accommodation options range from ultra-budget backpacker hostels to ultra-luxury private island resorts. So Fiji genuinely works for almost any travel style and any budget. 2, Maldives. At number 2, the Maldives. And yes, it absolutely belongs this high on the list. The Maldives gives every single passport holder in the world a completely free visa on arrival for 30 days. Every passport holder. You land, you get stamped, you're inside one of the most beautiful places on the surface of this planet. Overwater bungalows sitting directly above crystal water. Bioluminescent beaches that glow blue at night. Whale sharks and manta rays gliding beneath you. The clearest, most impossibly blue water you have ever seen in your life. The Maldives has a reputation for being expensive. And yes, the ultra-luxury resorts absolutely are. But local island options have opened up in recent years that are genuinely affordable for budget travelers. The entry is free. What you do with it is entirely up to you. 1. Seychelles. And our number 1, the single greatest example of a country that truly, unconditionally welcomes everyone, is Seychelles. Seychelles is the only country in the world that has never required a visa from any nationality, ever, in its entire history as an independent nation. Not from some passports, not from most, from every single one. You show up, you get a visitor's permit at the airport, you stay for up to 3 months. That is it. No online form, no fee, no approval process, just arrive. And what's waiting for you is, by many measures, the most beautiful archipelago on the planet. Massive pink granite boulders rising from turquoise seas, Ant's Source d'Argent, which is consistently rated one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Giant Aldabra tortoises walking completely freely across the islands. An ecosystem so unique, so extraordinary, that it exists nowhere else on Earth. Seychelles is the gold standard of open travel, and it earns #1 without question. So, there you go. 10 countries that prove you don't need to fight through visa bureaucracy to see extraordinary places. From the untouched Pacific solitude of Tuvalu and Palau, to the safari magic of Kenya and Tanzania, to the pure island paradise of Fiji, the Maldives, and Seychelles. The world is so much more open than most people realize. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these would you book first? Drop it in the comments below. And if this video opened up a destination you'd never thought about, please hit subscribe. We cover accessible and affordable travel every single week. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.